Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a short video just to tell you a little bit more about my support group, which is PLUMP, P.L.U.M.P. That is Pretty Ladies Uniquely Made Perfect. I started the group around, I want to say 2004. This is a little bit after I came out of high school. And basically, the group came from, it was an idea after attending a model call for, it was a plus size audition, and I think it was with Gwen DeVoe, and yeah, it was a Dangerous Curves tour. And I realized that from growing up and also going out to these different model calls and auditions, that's not always easy. Like, you have to have a certain look, or you have to do certain things to make it in, which is fine because everyone has their brand and everyone wants, I mean, they have a particulars of what they want their look to look like. So it just made me think of, throughout the years, how I've always been, you know, a little bit on the thicker side. Not a little bit, but I am plus size. I've always been on the plus size side, and going through school, there were times where I was picked on for my size, which wasn't too big. I mean, I have a lot of friends that tell me that I'm more so on the smaller side. I am a size 16 now, but going through school, I didn't know what plus size was. I just knew there were small girls and then there were big girls. But it was a lot because I stayed in and out of paramediation and things like that in middle school because people felt the need, it was a thing then. You're cool if you pick on other people. So that was one thing that I dealt with, and I know there was other people out there that was like that. And so we decided to form a group. It was an idea that came from me and my little sister Chris, and we had another friend of hers who was around when we all went to the audition together, and it was like pop up in the head, okay, let's start our own group. And let's, it started out with, okay, we're gonna be models or whatever, and we're gonna go out here and do different things in the community. But then I kind of swung it a little bit to being a confidence booster for people who, like myself at the time, didn't have enough confidence to go out here and, attend all the shows or go out here and audition for everything without worrying about what people was going to think about me. And I knew that other people were dealing with the same thing, so I felt like this group should be geared towards plus-size women and helping them build their confidence and self-esteem and everything. And we still go out here in the community and have awareness and maybe do workshops and things to help other women who are dealing with these issues. And the fame of it came from me just looking through scholarships and things. I wanted to apply for a scholarship, and I came across one that was for Cosmo Girl magazine, and basically they wanted you to submit an essay, and I believe it was just to tell about, something that you're doing for your community. That's what it was. And so I thought, hey, why not? I needed a scholarship. I was going to apply to Towson University. This was back when I was working for Department of State in D.C. And so I did my essay. As usual, I take risks, so I went ahead and did the essay, and I sent it over to the Cosmo Girl people just to see what they'll say about it. And I got a call, and basically I didn't get the scholarship, but they were interested in my story, so they wanted to know a little bit more about it. So we set up an interview, and they asked me questions about the organization. I told them about everything, and they said, well, what would you like to be featured in our magazine? And we have like this special edition that's coming out, and it was featuring Ugly Betty. So the whole magazine was geared towards, different stereotypes and things for women who's dealing with self-esteem and things like that, and low confidence. So when they did my feature, it basically was overwhelming because a lot of my friends were excited about it. I was excited about it. It didn't really hit home until I noticed that this magazine went from national to international. I had people hit me up that was from Australia, Antarctica area. Might not be Antarctica, but Australia, and then the islands and everywhere in the States. So it was really cool, and I was on MySpace at the time. So like going on MySpace daily, my personal page, and I made a PLUMP page, and it was like bombarded with all these messages of young girls who could relate to my story, which was pretty neat. Because I went through each and every story and read them and tried to respond to every one of them. I had my little sister, Anisha, I had her pretty much make the PLUMP page and kind of take over with helping out responding to these people, or at least let me know what's going on with the page, because there was so many messages. And I promise you, if I go on MySpace right now, I'm still getting messages, because some people said they saw it in Cosmo Girl, and then other people said they saw it in 17 magazines. So they're probably two magazines that are hand in hand, which is pretty cool. It's just, I never would have thought, you know, but it's always been my thing to just like, the sky's the limit. So I do whatever it takes to get what I need done, and success is my thing. That's what I'm aiming for. And I know everything doesn't work out the way you want it to work out in the beginning. I know I started out with modeling. I actually got picked up for modeling. I got signed with Exchange Models from the feature. Tord hit me up, and they wanted me to do some things with them, fly me out to California. Of course, I was still doing school at the same time. Started going to college in '04. And then on top of that, you know, I started getting into more modeling and things, going to castings and auditions down in the DMV area, which is cool. Got a lot of my friends into it as well. And this was a big deal because at the time my mom was modeling, so I really looked up to her for that. And with the whole idea of PLUMP, we have reached ladies, young girls, who pretty much thought it was the end for them because they couldn't take all that their peers were giving them. So I just talked to them. Some of them I stayed in touch with. Shout out to Kayla. Kayla has been with me for a while. She's all the way in Florida, but she has been staying on top of things. We stay connected. Out of everybody that I met through the whole magazine feature and everything, Kayla is one of my good friends. She made the Tumblr page for us. She's been keeping up with everything. Anisha, she's been doing everything she can. She's also attended the Plus Academy. It's just a lot, and I've met like countless people in the industry. I've gained so much confidence in things over the years from, you know, the whole modeling thing, and then meeting people. Went out to Chicago with my modeling family exchange, and we did a show, and Gwen DeVoe was there. She was hosting it. I went to one of Gwen DeVoe's shows, the Full Figured and Fabulous, is when I originally met her, and I met Tiffany Jones, my makeup mentor, Alicia Mitchell, that's in New Jersey. I met Jay Jarvis with Tiffany Jones. They both had the Blur Designs line. I'm still waiting for y'all to come back out with that. And they're now working on a magazine. Then there's a lot of people that got involved with Gwen DeVoe, with the Full Figure Fashion Week and everything. It's just overwhelming. Like, the plus size community has really stepped out there and broke down the barriers lately, and I'm so excited to see it. I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm still young in the game, but I have a lot of experience. I've met a lot of people. I'm still meeting people. One of my good friends, Samantha, she is now one of the front models for Ashley Stewart. You can probably see her in the store right now. If you go to Ashley Stewart, she's in there, and I'm just so happy to know someone like that. I remember when we spoke about when she first wanted to get into modeling, we spoke a little bit, and I really saw a lot of potential in her. She is a walker of walkers. That is Miss Runway right there. And I'm just so proud of her and a lot of the other models that I've seen when they first got started and moved on and doing big things. There's a lot of talented people right here in the DMV area, and I'm so excited to be from this area, to know people from this area that's really making it out here. And also, you know, my future plan is to go up to New York. I do want to work for Broadway and do makeup for them, but modeling is still going to be there, still going to be somewhere in my book of business. So with that, I just wanted to, you know, give you a little insight on the Plump group, and I hope that everyone who is able can get involved and help me push this thing a little further. I want to reach even more people. There are more people that are suffering. There's a lot of suicides that happen due to bullying and people just, you know, not appreciating the curves. How can you not appreciate the curves? Like, we like the best right now. But anyway, more pushing for the cushion. But yeah, so I just wanted to give a little overview of my Plump group and invite more people to join us. We are on Facebook. We are Plump. Just find us on Facebook. Add us. MySpace is P_L_U_M_P. Plump is on MySpace. We also have a Tumblr page. We are Plump. You can find it on there as well. And if you just need more information, you can always contact me directly. I'm here. I have an email address, BarbieDivaLovesMac. It's the way it's spelled, at gmail.com. If you want to email me, if you want to hit me up on Facebook, I am Trinice Diva Monroe Whitehead, or you can just look up Mother Monroe and you will find me on Facebook, and just send me a message in my inbox and we can talk. I don't mind. I'm always giving out advice. So that's everything, and I hope more people will join us, and I'm so excited about the people that we already have in the group. We have reached about 80 or so people, so that's cool, in like the last 2 weeks, and that's fine. I didn't send out any invitations. I didn't make people join the group. I just sent out and asked if anybody wanted to join the group. It was a general thing, so people are adding it on their own, and I'm thankful for that, and I hope to reach even more people. Enjoy your day.